Alright guys, we are back here with our San Antonio Chupacabra, which will now contain only people taken in the entry draft, and not the expansion draft. And well, some people have to be taken in free agency, but they're minor, and they just take up cap or fill out parts of the roster that we need, and they're garbage. So, now I do appreciate the support there, but as I was saying, I was taking this on as a challenge. I was challenged by other people, and at this point, call it pride, whatever. I'm like, all right, if I'm gonna do this, no one is going to be able to say that I didn't do it properly, or at least have any sort of real hard evidence or real argument that I didn't do it properly. So, fine. I'll show you guys. I can succeed with my own twist on it, or doing it as a carbon copy of someone else. I'll figure it out. I know this game like the back of my hand. By this point, it's September. We have the formula down. I might not be able to build the team perfectly, but I know how to utilize the game mechanics to get good players. And I mean, I'm going to take some shitty draft picks and turn them into good ones because, yeah, why the hell not? So, here we go. Buckle your seatbelts because it's going to get interesting from here on out. Toxin is here. And I'm going to show you guys that I can do whatever the fuck I want in this game. Or succeed with anything. I don't know. So, we have some possible extensions that we should obviously sign. Lack being one of them. 2283. He should probably grow a little bit more, maybe up to 85 or so. Either way, this is going to be a good contract for a third liner. Over 3 mil, sure, but for what this guy should be bringing to the table. In fact, he might even be, you know, higher than a third liner. 3,128 for 8 years, absolutely. Kind of Walchuk. I'm going to wait on him. I don't trust that. I'm going to wait to see what the hell he becomes. Zadorov. Again, probably wait on that. I don't think I could really... Yeah, I can't really RFA. He's not going to be an RFA much longer, so... I'm going to have to wait on that, see what I can get him to. Crooks is definitely... Oh my goodness. Yeah, Crooks, I'm 100% signing to this deal. What the hell? That's under $1 mil for 8 years? Are you kidding me? No, it's $1 mil flat for 8 years. Still, that's $1 mil flat for 8 years. So between two likely third liners, even if he's a fourth liner, that's a steal. We're spending like $4 million on 2 third liners, so that evens out to ridiculous. Good deal. Look at Wallstead up to a 79, and it's having Rasmussen up here, which I don't know if we'll have. We'll see what his jump is. And we got 3 goalies down here. It'll probably be Rasmussen, Eriksson, and I'll use like Springus or Tarasov as a backup. Kind of interesting. Yeah, that is actually very interesting. Which one I use? Because they're almost identical. I mean, Tarasov's got the better potential, but the age is. I mean, Springus has got the 5 better overall, so I almost lean towards Springus and using him instead of Tarasov. The thing is, with Tarasov, we do have him signed for longer. So you kind of almost want to give him the chance. If he doesn't grow, you could still kind of turn him back over to Springus. It's a tough call no matter what. Anyway, we're still hopefully waiting on Dice. We got a bunch of guys we're trying to sign. I'm going to stick with the same coach. I looked through other coaches. It's fine. I'll deal with rough chemistry on the defensive end of things. Whatever. I don't think... It seemed to not matter too much last season. I think we were like one of the best defensive teams. So... if it works, it works. And we have a bunch of two-way forwards on this team, so that should help, right? Let's advance some days here. Hopefully Dice gets some kind of an offer. You can always turn off trade notifications. But I or trade offers. And waiver notifications. But, you know. Okay, that's a free agent. Yeah, these are free agents. Those, 4 dudes. We got Crooks, we got Lack. And now we're just hoping Dice gets some interest. And I guess I could just sim up. And if he doesn't get interest, then I I guess I sign him, yeah. I mean, right now he's a top free agent. Well, he's one of the top free agents. Ah, man. I really, really hope he gets some interest here. I'm gonna start simming to next season. I feel like in this game they don't really they don't offer sheet people as often. We used to get offer sheets a lot back in the... What? What? Huh? Okay. Apparently I signed Dice to a 5.5. Okay. It just kind of signed him to that thing again. I mean, maybe RFAs are just plain broken. Maybe that was the game trying to process someone offer sheeting him, and that's the result. But what the fuck? I mean, he would have, yeah, he would have by far been the. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, that I don't think that's gonna work here. Is offer sheeting, guys. I mean, maybe we try with another person later, but good gracious, that ain't working. I guess I'll just hold on to Dice. Maybe I'll turn him into a fourth liner. All right, let's move on here. Here we go. We finally are starting to get some guys popping up in our locker room. McArdle is listed as a leader. He's like some 7th D guy, I'm pretty sure. Craig McArdle, yeah, 7th D, 73 overall. He's pretty awful. He has incredible passing, not great awareness. Anywhere, apparently he's not very smart. He's got 99 shot blocking, 98 stick checking, 95 passing, and a ridiculous hard slap shot, and good poise. Tarnasky, I think, should get the C, maybe? He's listed as a presence. He's here for a long time on a team-friendly deal. Tarnasky, Reckis, I guess I could go Lek, but I think I want to still give it to DeMarchi. Or maybe Tarnasky gets in. I just might even go triple alternate. I don't even know what I did last season. I kind of... Yeah, I still think DeMarchi deserves something. Anyway, this is... we finally seeing something here, though. Yay. Anyway, just wanted to show you guys that. Alright, so these are going to be our lines for this next season. I might switch Lack and Pope. But the reason I'm doing this actually is roles. He will be getting some power play time. He has better offensive stats, which is why I was considering that. But anyway, Eriksson, Tarnasky, Varakas. Yeah, doesn't make a whole lot of sense getting +3 here, which I could do by moving Eriksson down or Varakas down, but then I don't get +1 on the second line. And we'll see how this goes. Now, this is 3 guys who do shoot more, so if I do need that pure playmaking presence, I will make the switch in some capacity and just take the L, not having any chemistry. But I wanted to sort of spread it out instead. So we'll start with that. Pope, Reckis, Manderville on that second line. Lack, Crooks, and Dice third line. Lindros, York, Numanen fourth line. An eclectic mix of young guys. 2 snipers. And a power forward who unfortunately does not fit into our second line scheme here. So hey, maybe he grows to a first liner. Maybe we go with a duo type set later on, you know? Who the hell knows, but Tarnasky is terrible for the second line too, so that won't work. Defense. DeMarchi and Dumont. Yeah, that's right. OFD. 80 offensive awareness, but he's now an 80... he's 71 overall now. Nothing on the other pairings. Zubov, McArdle down here. McArdle's at 7D. Yeah. Not great. Not great here, but that's what we got for defense. So, it is what it is. We'll see how they do. Zubov, I mean, he's okay-ish at least. Zadorov and Konowalchuk should be fine. They're both pretty damn good on the shutdown side of things, and they kind of have to play here. So there you go. Wallstedt, Springus as the goaltenders. Did I show the power play? I don't think I showed the power play. Varakas, Tarnasky, Manderville, Lack, and Eriksson. Eriksson on the point there taking shots. You can argue where he should be. Well, we'll start him there. Who cares? All forwards. The second unit: Pope, Crooks, Rekis, Konowalchuk, and Dumont. And it's a +0, but it is what it is, man. So there you go. 4-man power play. Change some stuff around. I don't care as much about it, just to get some even chemistry or +1 somewhere. Penalty kill actually looks good. Dice and Lack for +1. Demarchi, Konowalchuk, Crooks, and Pope. Zubov, Zadorov. Not bad. 3-man penalty kill zeros with Dice and Crooks taking the draws. Same defensive pairings. That's what it auto did, and I agree with it. 4-on-4 lines. Tarnasky, Eriksson. Demarchi, Konowalchuk. Defensive pairings will be different, but whatever. I don't care enough to change them. Verakas, Manderville. So mainly want to go passer shooter. Verakas, Manderville. And then Rekis, Lack. Could work. We'll see. He's got excellent passing and offensive awareness. 3-on-3 lines, same forward pair. No, never mind. Whoops. Oh, did I not? Apparently I didn't do the 3-on-3. I did the defenseman. Okay. That's Verakas in here. Always forgetting some. There we go. Then Rekis and Lack. Konowalchuk, Zadorov, Dumont. Eriksson and Rekis as the extra attackers. And the shootout lineup. Pretty much auto-generated, but I switched Tarnasky and Lack because, yes, he's got 99 deking, but not the strongest shot. So move Tarnasky up there. He's got a way better shot, if not great deking. Everyone else, all of our snipers have a little bit of both. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, they are good. So there we go. Hopefully we never lose in the shootout, but we probably will. Wallstedt and Springus as the goaltenders, as you already saw. Depth players, Kelly, Crane, and Street. I went with this guy because he's a low 7. Don't need to play him in the AHL despite him having good overall. Crane is pretty much done. He's a damn good defensive player. And not bad on the offensive side of things. It's just what he can't skate. And he doesn't have a physical game. That's really what's weighing down his overall, but he's really not bad to throw in there. So he'll probably be my #1 option. This guy's just a secondary because he's absolute garbage. So Crane's going to be the guy I normally throw in. And it made no sense to have this guy in the AHL because look how many guys I got scratched already. I already had to pick and choose. So there we go. That we also, obviously, some guys are in here are good. Like Pustinen's looking solid. Another 2-way though. Korpikari you want to develop. There's a winger playmaker. Orpik. Two-way, another 2-way forward. Dorsett. Like... There's your grinder who should make it, 2174. Salcido is kind of garbage, but Ashton, unfortunately, is not going to make it. Then some younger type guys down here, top 6, 73, but you got a 20 at top 6 and low elite at 20. Defensive core is not great. A lot of those guys in there are actually some of those guys we had to sign, but hey, some of them ain't bad, I guess. Alright, there's that, and of course the goaltenders. We're going to go Rasmussen down here because he's 78, and with Eriksson backing him up at the 71. And yeah, Tarasov is going to just be scratched, 69-22, but the reason for that being is obviously you saw Springus is up to 74 at 22, but medium, worse potential, but I mean, that overall differential is massive. They're the same age, so I feel like I got to go with the overall. Alright, so there we are. Everyone on this team in a starting role has been drafted by us. Don't give me grief about that depth guy. I'm literally not going to play him. Alright, so there we are. About ready to go. I don't think I was waiting for any extensions, but I'll double check that anyway. I'm pretty sure I got everyone. Yeah, no. And I still don't know why it just made me sign Dice there. It's not like he was at that age anymore, but whatever. He's here and he's right. I'm still not going to sign Konowalchuk to anything like that. That's so weird. Zadorov. Same thing. Absolutely not worth it. I mean, I could sign... I guess I can go shorter term on both of them. A couple years each. Just take them up slow. Says he'd still be RFA. So if I do 3 years, he should still be RFA. That's still expensive, kind of. For what he's... But he is 20. He is 20 now, 83. I mean, he should earn it. You could even make the argument it's worth risking this. You can make the argument that it's absolutely worth the risk by signing him to 5 mil by 8. And I might actually take the risk. It's just under 5 mil. He's 20. Fuck it. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Let's take some risks. This is supposed to be a challenge. We'll go a little bit ham. So this guy's UFA no matter what. So 2 years is the best deal we can get for him. It's 2.4-ish, and he's playing top 4, so technically he's worth it. Let's sign that. I mean, he's going to be a guy we take up slowly. No one else. I'm going to sign Springus. Again, let's see how he does. Again, it did make more sense to go with the other guy contract-wise, but also Springus. It's a tough call. It really is a tough call. There's arguments to start either Tarasov or Springus. I went with Springus. All right. So let's go. Now that we're not getting carried by Lodnia, let's tank, right? Let's go. Konowalchuk accepted the extension. And we'll see about the other guy. Zadorov or Zubov, whichever one. Pretty sure Zadorov. Vladimir signs. So here we go. Preseason is underway. We don't care about that, though. It's all about the regular season now. Jesper Lack, fully healed now. Minor injury, battled through it. So, okay, through preseason, 4-2-1. But this is what we care about, the regular season. And it's about to get underway. With a back-to-back. And 2 more back-to-backs in this month. We lose the first one. Okay, cool. Manderville gets injured. Amazing. Our only playmaker. Grats. Thanks, buddy. So Manderville injured. We got to throw someone in there. I'll throw in, as I said, I'll just throw in Crane. Not great. Throw him in literally everywhere. Whatever. What a great start. And we lost our first game, I'm pretty sure. And there goes the EA servers. As if on cue. We're 0-3 to start out. Tremendous. Watch, Lodny actually was carrying this fucking team. Are you kidding me? Okay, we're 0-4 to... Alright, whatever. We tank, we get a great draft pick. I mean, I guess I don't mind that much. I'm just a little confused. It might, again, it might be that first line. Just, I might have to go +3 and just get a playmaker on there and split up the rest. It just might be how it has to go. How it has to go. Because we just do not have too many passing options. We have so many goddamn goal scorers and shooters. It's not, I mean, 9 points. 9 points. Only 4 for you. And 10 for Eric. I mean, it looks fine. Erickson even looking like more of a passer right now. They shouldn't be struggling. Only 3 for Reckis. 1 for Pope. Yeah, okay, looks like the second line is actually just struggling. Interesting. We'll see. Now Jesper Lack has been injured. So Crane gets to just slot in there. And, of course, I actually got to put him in other places. Because every injury we're going to have is going to be the most difficult. We'll have to see. We'll check the stats and whatnot when we get there. Just gotta hope that this is just a rough start and we kind of pull it away. But I don't know if it will be. This is pretty awful. 2-6-1 to start. We really need to turn it around. But we might not. Jesper Lack is back. And so in he goes. Yeah, 4 points, 8 points, 3 and 7. Could use a bit more. Ternaski, man. I don't know, man. I don't know about Ternaski at this point. 6 points in 11 games played at a minus. Yeah, these guys are going to probably be severely minus, but he's got 5 points. Whatever. Let it run. See if we can turn it around. A couple big wins in OT right there. We could start turning it around. You never know. Again, it could just be a rough start. That's why I'm going to give it to the end there. He wasn't actually out. Loss right there we get a point out of, but then we beat Ottawa. So, again, we start getting that goal scoring going. I feel like we could outscore any mistakes. We're back to 500 immediately. Tough loss right there, below 500. Get a point. Arizona's bad. We got to beat teams like that. Yikes. You cannot lose in reg to that team. We're 5 points out of a playoff spot right now. A wild card spot, that is. It's, again, insanely obtainable. We just need a little bit of a run. If we could win out the rest of this month, we're right back in the picture. I mean, those are two terrible teams, and we got the job done. So there you go. 11-9-3 now. Secured a wild card spot, 4 points below the next person in our division, though. So there's a bit of a gap, but if we keep trending in this direction, good Lord, Verakas, we will be in good shape. 84 locker room chemistry, though. Like, our team loves each other. We love each other here. Yeah, problem right now is kind of keeping the puck out of the net, but we figured that would be an issue. We just got to outscore all the mistakes. We're leading in offense in our division. Power plays, great. Penalty kill for some reason is bad. I really thought that would be okay this season, but apparently not. It honestly might have to do with our goaltending. We don't have great goaltending. We might just be a bad defensive team because of that. Our penalty killers could be working well, but, you know, if any sort of shot in a decent location just goes in, can't do much about that. So we have been trending in the right direction. So I'll leave things the way they are. Hopefully we can continue doing that. Verakas and Eriksson are crushing it. 32 points, 28 points. Okay, Tarnaski's up to point per game now, so there we go. Recky's at 19, Pope at 16, Manderville at 16 and 19, Lacken 14 and 19. Crook's not bad. Dice okay, doesn't have any special teams time. Not a whole lot of fourth line production. It's actually not too bad. If they keep that pace up, they should be 20-point scores. They have to increase their pace a little bit, but whatever. Yeah, nothing great from the back end. Dumas, I mean, he's got a couple points in the back. We're just trying to stack row this guy out the ass. I don't know. See what the hell happens with him. He's a plus player. Everyone else is minus, though, besides DeMarchi and Dumas. So, we'll see. Wallstedt's actually not doing horrible. Springus isn't doing great, but he doesn't quite have the points I want out of him. He's got 8 and 9. And those aren't all decisions, though, so he's had to come in and clean up. So, we can forgive him for that. Wallstedt's not doing bad, though. That's a decent save percentage. Especially for him. We'll see. Well, I think we're trending in the right direction, so I'm not going to touch a thing. We are going to go all the way up to the deadline. I'm going to skip that first growth thing. We're just going to keep splitting it up. I believe we should be a playoff team. If we aren't, we aren't, but we're going to go all the way up to the deadline. Check out all the growth and stuff there. And then end of the season as well. Ugh, 2 losses there to start the month off. Not great, Bob. Gregoire got injured, so we throw in someone, probably that Park guy who's at least a playmaker. Or Tropchenko. Yeah, let's throw in Park. Is that... It's not great. Hold on. What about Tropchenko? Is that slightly better? Yeah. We'll throw Tropchenko in there. Who is one of our last guys. He was just under contract, so I couldn't just get rid of him. Like, maybe I could have bought him out. But I'll get rid of him this year. Fine. He'll be fine. He'll be gone. There we go. Alright, so not a great start to this month. We got to turn things around. Let's do some scouting here. Let's see what's going on. Well, there's a fucking playmaker. Now you could argue, oh, let's miss the playoffs. He's NHL ready with overload, which works for us. Philippe Dubois. And wow, that's a later high 4. This actually could be a pretty deep top. Interesting. Well, I'd like to scout a lot of the first as much as I can because we do not know where we're picking yet. Could kind of go any direction. So let's get as much info as possible. Probably going to be high 9 right there. I don't foresee that being... Ooh, that's weird. Bottoms... Well, theoretically, he should only be top 9 right there. because bottom 6 and then top 9. Interesting. Very interesting. Also very interesting, I can't scout anyone here, apparently. Everyone's already been looked at, but we'll go up through this in the second round and all that kind of good stuff. And we'll see, there's the first low that we're seeing, at least confirmed. So, he's going to be a low elite. No question about it, he's a low elite. Unless the game wants to throw low franchises at me, but I don't think I've ever seen the game do that. We've created, when we were, you know, inserting members into the game, we were doing low franchise, and those were pretty interesting players. One time, one of them busted. One time, they just pure busted, which is hilarious. I'm sure the person didn't think it was too funny, but I did. Okay, well. Auto Scout's still working on it. But there we go, up to 50. Now I'll target Scout. Okay. Anything in good locations here? Yeah, kinda. But. Jesus. This is gonna be one of those scouting times where the game's just not gonna let me look at anything. I'll kind of go deeper into this because holy crap, last time it gave us a medium elite at like 126. And I'm scouting him because I'm pissed that it's not letting me scout anyone else. Oh look, another leadership ability guy. At some point it's gotta be too many captains on this island. Right? Well, we'll see. I guess Auto Scout's taking it upon themselves to get most of the good stuff here, so I'm trusting it. You better not screw up there, EA, with your Auto Scout. You better be doing a good job. You better confirm some, or else I'm gonna be a little angry. That's kind of nuts, man. Yeah, I've never seen it. Just taking over that much, man. That's kind of crazy. Every single person I want to click on. Maybe the game's learning. It's learning what I like and where I look, and it's starting to do it itself. Definitely the most likeliest of circumstances. Didn't notice I missed someone in the first. All right. This is hilarious. There's like half the guys I want to look at. More than half at this point. Like 2/3 minimum. Alright, guys, it won't let me. Wow. Okay, we know we're looking at that. Okay. Okay. Come on. Alright, one. Close enough. Nothing there. One guy here. Jeez, well. You better kick some ass there, Auto Scout. And you better be scouting the right things, or at least getting the right information. Okay. I don't know if I'm assuming we beat Philly. I don't know, actually. It's not no, we lost to Philly, and then we lose to Vancouver. So we just lost 4 straight. Start off this month, not good whatsoever. Come on, guys, let's go. We dropped out of the playoff spot. Oh my goodness. I think it's our defense more than anything, honestly. I think having that 66 in the top 2 is not great. So transition year. We're gonna have a transition year here. Fine. If it allows me to get that fucking playmaker, I'll tank, and I'll tank happily. Fine. Let's absolutely tank then. Let that OFD develop with at least some good offensive stats. And give me that playmaker. Wow, of course we beat those 2 teams. Salcido, I don't even think he was out. No, he wasn't. Oh, good. Manderville's out again. We have like 93s, dude. They are so good, those top liners in the franchise, guy. It's actually pretty nuts. We just need the right players to support. And we're not there. We need better defense, too, and we're clearly not there yet either. I mean, we're still battling. We just keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Either make the playoffs or don't, but damn. Zubov is back. But yeah, really, man, apparently having those weird kind of mid-70s defensemen helped more than Aludnia did, because we're still scoring at a very similar rate than we were before, or as we were before, whatever. Yeah, we should be a losing team here. Actually, this is the way it should go. But we're gonna be close enough where it's gonna be very, very difficult to actually win the lottery or get up into the top 5. But scouting time, real quick. All right, we continue on here. Still sub 500. Zubov out again, or maybe it was Zadora before. No, I'm pretty sure it was Zubov. So Street hops back in. Manderville's back, which is good, but his injuries are concerning. Back in you go. How's your point production going? Not bad. He should still get more stat growth. And hopefully a bit natural growth too, but I don't know. If we can get him stat growth, I'm pretty sure I can maintain him in the top 6. So that's really the goal and idea. Even if not, he has incredible offensive stats on his own in the low 80s. So he'll get back to it. I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine. But yeah, we're just struggling. We don't have the wild cards here, although we're only 3 points. Ugh, but we just can't. We can't gain any ground. We cannot gain any ground here. McCarron, injured defenseman. We have a depth defenseman of some sort. Yeah, this guy. Nevalainen. We pretty much need to win the rest of this month to really have a realistic shot of the playoffs. That's a good start. Calgary's terrible. You got to take the easy points. But I think we just handed Pittsburgh an L. Their losses changed. Again, Boston. These are teams that we need to beat. Maybe even you could argue should beat. Losing to Boston sucks, but it is only one. Another injury here to San Antonio. We are really getting bit by the injury bug here. Dumont's up to a 68. Hype. Went beat Philly. We're 3 games above 500. Regulation loss to Vancouver. Colorado's terrible. Absolutely atrocious. We have to beat them. You gotta take these points off, people. McCarron back in. Okay, well, it's a shootout, but whatever. It's not real. We're not really in danger giving them points or anything. I mean, you know what I mean. They're not. They don't matter to give points to or something. I can't figure out what I'm trying to say. But you guys know what I'm trying to say. We're not competing with a playoff spot, so we can give them that point. Oh, come on, guys. Dallas is terrible. Take the points. Chicago, a bit more tricky, but we take points. Okay, we just got into third. We're tied at 66 points, but we sprung into third place. We're in a playoff spot. If the wild cards return here, we'll be in better shape. But we are officially in a playoff spot. Sammy Varakis crushing it. Looks like everyone's turning more into hybrids, which is kind of good. Yeah, we got to... Oh, it's a 3-way tie between us, the Blackhawks, and the Predators, and there's someone else with like 64 points. Crazy middle of the division here in the Central. We're going to be competing for a playoff spot until the end of the season, pretty much. And, yes, actually scoring less, and our defense is getting worse. Power play got worse, penalty kill got better. God damn. Injuries are definitely not helping. Varaka 78 points, Eriksson 75, Tarnasky with 59. Everyone's kind of hybrid production. Besides, everyone's kind of having to be hybrid production. At least Tarnasky is kind of understanding now that he needs to do that, so that's good. Recky's 46 points, 27 goals is nice, but he's slowed down. Manderville, I mean, maybe it's because missing Manderville for all those games, because Manderville is amazing. 45 points in 49 games played. Pope with 40 and 62, which isn't bad. Could be a bit more, but as long as he hits 50 there as like a two-way guy, and he's not even the best offensive guy we have, we're just trying to get Lack there, who should hopefully be ready next season. Crooks, 26 points. Yikes. I mean, he's third line with power play, and he's only got 13 points, 5 on 5. That's not great. Dice, 24. It's interesting, actually. Yeah. Newman in York. Lindradesh, yeah, they're all doing okay there. Konowalchuk, 31 points. DeMarchi, 22. Dumont has 19. Is now a minus. It's getting better, though. Those offensive stats are getting better. Honestly, as his, yeah, his defense is sort of getting there, sort of, kind of. Keep going. Yeah, minus, yeah, kind of eclectic. Either severe minuses or okay pluses. Wallstedt, not the greatest of stats, but he's doing his best. Springus, same kind of deal. He's missing 3 games, so 13 points and 16 isn't horrible. Still at 74. Okay. So that's where we're at. Let's check our progress reports for the first time, and then we'll go to the end of the season and check everything again. Eriksson continues to grow. He's an absolute beast. He doesn't have any statistical growth. That's all natural or morale. He is a stud. An absolute stud. Varakis still actually growing naturally a bit. That's his shot accuracy going up. Good lord. So he's ridiculously solid. Rekis is that now pure stat growth, which is fine. Tarnasky, probably same thing. Yeah. Oh, a little bit to his face-off. Fine. Be a beast in the dot. I don't care. Do it. And that's kind of it. Dice, stat minuses. Pope. Unfortunate. Well, no, that's Pope. Well, the same, yeah. Lack isn't grown at all, so that's a bit unfortunate, too. In the system. Or pick. Holy shit. Who the hell was this guy? Was this the playmaker? I thought I got a top 6 play. I don't even know who this Orpik guy is, but he's grew up like a weed. Good lord, he's good. Besides face-offs. Rasmussen's at 80. He's ready for backup. I think I just leave him there. Because he would get starter time here. I'm gonna leave him there. Hopefully he gets a jump, and he's gonna be our starter. Pustonen was that two-way guy, I'm pretty sure, is about ready. Hood, this is the playmaker, isn't he? I think so. Offensive awareness went up good. That's really what needed to. Shot, defense goes up a bit. He's okay on fit. Yeah, this is the playmaker, Cyrus Hood. We're missing some growth here. Actually not a ton of growth at this stage. Eriksson not growing is slightly concerning, but we don't care when we have Rasmussen, I guess. Korpikari's got some growth, not a whole lot though. As a medium elite, you want him to grow a lot more. Klushek, okay. He's like a two-way guy. He's 21. Good luck in making it, but hey, if he does, he does. Yeah, I'm missing some growth from here and there. Not amazing. Not amazing so far at this stage. Hopefully our end of the year growth is much, much better. And I didn't see anything from Dumont, did I? That's a little, I guess it's all morale. Yeah, I mean, we're basically trying to just grow him up probably through stat growth. I mean, in off-season jumps. Ugh. But we got +5 chemistry. We're just kind of hoping to bank on that. End of the season we go. Let's see if any trades happen here. We're 4 games above 500. 4 games above 500. Alright. right, so McAvoy and Murphy going to Edmonton for a first. Halishuk and man, Edmonton is just loading up. Jesus. Kirill Maximov on waiver, so that was the only major trade, but that was a major trade. Edmonton is scary. Caleb Carlos has been healed divinely. He's fine. I couldn't remember if I actually took him out. We beat Florida 4-1. San Jose, tough team. We lose. 6-2, where just fell back. And we lost to Anaheim. Probably why we fell back. Blackhawks are gaining. Predators are gaining. We really kind of have to go on a run. Wow, we beat Edmonton again. Somehow we're beating... Jesus! Okay, we're beating the good teams. Which I guess is a good sign here. But, man, when we lose, we lose. Alright, let's do some scouting real quick. Alright, let's see if we can keep winning. Couple big wins in back-to-backs against the Blues and Vegas. Then we get destroyed by the Leafs. And I don't know, man. Not looking good. We don't have the wild cards. That was a grinder dude getting injured, I think. Just gotta throw someone in there. Yeah, 7 points behind the Blackhawks, and we keep losing here. And the Predators are now above us as well. We don't have the wild cards. It's going to be tough. We kind of had to go a little nuts here, and it's not exactly working the way we want. Oh, apparently he wasn't. Oh, no, that's right. I got my grinders on my third line. Yeah. Loss in yeah, nope, not happening. We had to kind of win out, and yeah, we're getting points. But if we win these last 4 games, maybe. But yeah, we just lost in regulation. Simply not gonna happen here, unless we could somehow steal. Nope. All right, so we did not make the playoffs. That's not a great year, but it is what it is. Defense was the issue, probably slacking offense at times as well. So let's do a little bit of a wrap up then. Couldn't even hit 40 wins, man. Yeah, the big thing is our defense kept getting worse and our offense kept getting worse. Not great. I'm actually kind of surprised about the offense. It's kind of just a weird year. I mean, Varakis 95 points, Eriksson 90, Ternasky hit or miss, man. 73 isn't bad though for what he is. Recchi 63, 40 goals. He's 59 points for Pope. Manderville with 55. The injuries to Manderville really hurt us, I think. I think if he plays a full season, we can make it, or at least be closer. Have more goals for, but as our only playmaker, that wasn't fun. Lack at 52. Like, I mean, we had some decent production. I think depth scoring-wise, I mean, they did what I wanted. They all hit 20-plus points. No score on the back end kind of sucks. Kind of Walchuk, not bad, though. Almost hitting 40. But yeah, lots of minuses. Lots of minuses. And yeah, Wallstedt. Not doing what he did last season. I mean, look what he did last season, man. Crushed it. Absolutely crushed it last season. This season, nothing close. So, pretty unfortunate there for Wallstedt. Again, you can't really count on a 78 goaltender to do that for you consistently, so... It was just one of those years, kind of everything fell into place last season. And this season, not so much. Alright. I didn't mean to actually exit. Let's check out the league and then we'll do everything else. Guess I could have went the other way. Alright, Draisaitl, 111 points. Matthews, McDavid, McKinnon, Pettersson, Barzal. I mean, hey. Oh yeah, those are the top scoring. They're all vets, but yeah, pretty much at this point. I mean, yeah, pretty nuts. Who's this Carpenter guy? He's in the Islanders, power forward, taking 4th overall in 23. Goal leader was Matthews with 58. Assist leader, Barzal with 83. Over assists per game, not bad. Who's the most clutch? My goodness, Jared Merrick's 12 game winners at 44 goals. Gotta be him. Wow. Power forward, 1st overall in 25 for the Caps. Looking solid. Looking real good. Power play goal leader. Draisaitl with 19. Power play point leader. Quinn, 35. Shorties. Only 2 for Trocheck. Interesting. Point total, shorthanded. Pettersson with 5, along with Elias Anderson, who's on San Jose now. Kind of not a whole lot of shorthanded scoring going on this season. All right, Couturier, Pettersson. Definitely in the conversation. You can kind of mention Hughes, but not in a too serious of a way. Lindholm, maybe not in a face-off. Same thing with Couturier, though, at this point. Nevins has got to be in there. Jeffrey Nevins. That's that two-way guy, yeah. Barzal, even. Conklin. Okay. High elite. I don't think he was an actual high elite. I think he changed. Yeah, he must have. Or he was a franchise and he reverted. But I don't think so. I think he went up. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting race for the Selke there. Don't know what to make of it. Defensively, Samuel Girard, now in Edmonton. Gonna be tight between him and Quinn. Gonna be real tight. Not too sure who will win the Norris right there. Pretty tight race. Quinn with the more goals, better plus minus. Probably make a successful argument he should get it. Let's move on. Goaltenders. Okay, well, it was looking like more of a worse year for goaltenders anyway. Kind of a tie between Merzlikins and Drieger. Yeah, interesting year for defense. Rookies. 62 points. Tiny Verdina. What? 22nd overall in 2025. How the hell did that name go by the wayside? 62 points, though, there for Toronto. And another guy who's low. Damn. Maximus Gallant. And any rookie goaltenders? Jacob Allison. 9-11 and 270. Damn. Considering where the rest of the league was, he's had to be like near the top 10 or in it. I would at 62 points, 31 goals, man. But still, Allison, that's really good. Medium elite 23. He's gonna get to a #1 rank. I don't know if he gets up to a true elite, but after a year like that, man, he's looking good simulation wise. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. I mean, he is young. You make that argument as well. Excuse me, Dubois, Hintz, and Elias Anderson all had 200 hits. And fights, Korliuk. Kirill Korliuk, we were looking at drafting him at one point. 20. Scrivens, Cascaranta. DeMarchi had a few fights up there, nice. Zadorov had a few fights. Alright, not too shabby. So there we are. No playoffs for us, unfortunately. But we will look at progress reports. And then the potential, well, the draft class and the potential guys that we're going to grab. Let's see. Varakis, Eriksson, Konowalchuk. Okay, good. Dumont did grow. Not a ton, but he grew naturally. So let's go. he's almost up to 70 at 20, so technically he's on pace. Don't know if he's going to be great. Didn't have good potential or anything, but hey. Pretty decent year for him from 66 to 69. I mean, it's not amazing, but hey, if that offensive awareness keeps going up, that's really all we need. Just have a glass cannon of a player right there. Pair him up with a good shutdown guy. Hopefully it works. Okay. Konowalchuk naturally growing is a good sign, honestly. Yeah. In the system here, Hartman, of course, some random low bottom 6 grows like a fucking weed. You better be a grinder. I doubt you are, though. Pustonen, he's ready. Orpik, I can't remember what this guy is. But yeah, he grew a lot. Pustonen grew a pretty decent chunk. Kluchek, not bad growth. Priestap. Yeah. Good growth. Lindsay, pretty solid growth for what he is, or whatever the hell he is. Hansen, Pustonen, Korpikari could have used a lot more growth, honestly, yeah. We needed him to, like, just shoot up. He's a tiny defenseman. 5'8". Eriksson is the only one we're missing. Bremberg grew, though, too. Not a ton. Again, kind of need them to really, really shoot up there. Having zero problems growing forwards by the looks of it. It's defense that we're kind of struggling with, which kind of makes sense. It's sort of been the, we got plenty of forwards and lack in defense. But good growth, all things considered. I'm going to check out what some of those guys were. Orpik is a, what, probably two-way. I mean, let's be real. Yeah, fucking two-way. Pustinen's a two-way. Hood, we know, is a playmaker. We're going to be banking on him. Probably maybe even make him transition to center. But he's very, very flexible and should be very good. All right, now we'll go by this. We had Kluchek's two-way, Bremberg's DFD, Priestap. Grinder, okay. Could have used more growth out of him. Lindsay is a playmaker. Probably a winger, and if he makes it. That's a big if. Jennings, okay. I don't think he was really growing, though, unfortunately. I didn't see his name up there. That sucks. Another defenseman going by the wayside. Ugh, alright. Well, let's see if the draft class has anything. We get very lucky we go into the top 5. I'm not banking on that whatsoever. I don't think we move at all. So we're going to have a mid-first pick, most likely. It'd be great to get this Picard guy, but it's not insanely needed. We still have that other playmaker in Manderville. There's another OFD here who might be worth taking. 3-year ETA. I wish it was better. Shoot pinch, though. Another playmaker here. Possible grinder here. Pro release and goal scoring. He's gonna be a power forward, but I'll scout him anyway. Other than that, not enough info in that first round. Two-way guy, maybe a power forward here. Need a lot more info. I'm trying to get it. This guy I'm excited about. We'll see what he turns out to be. No low elite or medium elite steals. One guarantee low elite at 30. A couple more possibilities. I guess I'll pin because I don't really have much else to pin right now. Okay, a bunch of two-ways. There's a guaranteed gem playmaker. 3-year ETA behind the net. Not bad, but yeah, other than that. Damn, that was a grinder. I was hoping it would be low elite. Still might not be bad if we have a pick. Well, that's a second. That'll be a second. Well, if we can't get the other guys, maybe. Maybe we grab them if we can't get the other guys. And yeah, not really anything great. So not a whole lot of help so far from the scouts. We gotta have to maybe do a whole lot of guesswork. We got a ton of info last year, not so much this year. And there we go. The season is over. Maybe not exactly what we wanted, but it is what it is. Hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.